Hello, I'm your host Ismay Chels and welcome to Storytime Saturdays. Today's video is Audiobook of Chapter 3, Part 1 of The Great Battle for Amerikhanta begins. So when the United Union Confederate front was halfway done building the Great Amerikhanta Railroad, Arn got that letter that President Davis had sent detailing his punishment. Which was that he was to be suspended from the army for a month and also imprisoned for that same month. Now Arn was temporarily discharged from the Army of Amerikhanta and sent to the detention house in Dixie, Alabama, where he was to stay for a month. Now it's a month later on December 8th, and the Great Trans-American Railroad and the Great Kylian Canal are now complete. But also at this time, Arn was now allowed to leave the detention house and returned back to the United Union Confederate Front in Georgia, Atlanta. So upon his return, the Great Army of Amerikhanta packed up their camp and left Georgia, Atlanta, and marched to the province state of South California, National. Where they all set up camp by the Great Everglades Lake that was behind them and the Great River of Copper Gold Creek that was on the other side of the lake. While they were at their camp in the superstitious ancient mountains plateau, they were planning their next defense strategy, which was called the coastal defense of the west and east coasts of Amerikhanta. As part of the strategy, the plan is to have the Army of Amerikhanta split up as in Generals Grant and Stonewall Jackson and their half of the troops go to the east coast, while Generals Lee and Sherman and the rest of the troops would go to the west coast. As part of the strategy, the plan is to have the Army of Amerikhanta split up as in Generals Grant and Stonewall Jackson and their half of the troops go to the east coast of Amerikhanta. while Generals Lee and Sherman and the rest of the troops would go to the harbor of San Maria del Mar on the west coast. Thanks for watching. See you all again next Thursday for the audiobook of Chapter 3, Part 2 of The Great Battle for Amerikhanta begins. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that little notification bell so you don't miss a video.